Hello everybody, welcome. My name is Jerry Bird. I want to thank you for joining me. It's great to be here with you and to share with you just a few minutes about some of the very important issues that are pressing upon us in our culture and our society in this year 2013. Right now, as we move further a couple of years beyond the Great Recession of 2008, many of us are still recovering. Many of us have suffered severely in this almost a depressive era that we've just come through. And by that I mean when you have the mortgage industry literally being just disintegrated for a period of a couple of years. Obviously the real estate industry itself, where you had thousands of real estate agents virtually lost their way of life, their jobs, where people have lost their homes, where the economy literally could not lend credit even from one bank to another. Even though the government bailed out a number of the major banks, they still did not lend other banks money. So we have just come through just a severe economic dissolution of the status quo. Now, you are picking yourself up off the ground. You're lifting yourself up, realizing that you have half the income that you earned 5 years ago. Your house is worth about probably less than a half of what it was worth at the peak in late 2006, early 2007. Your IRA, if you had one, you've lost thousands of dollars in that. So much wealth has been dissipated and lost in this country in the last 5 years because of the economic crisis that we've had. So how does one pick himself or herself up and begin to move forward? Well, I want to suggest to you that there is one solution that will allow you to begin to pick yourself up and to begin to extend yourself further, faster, and more secure than you have been in the past. If we've learned one thing since this economic collapse in our country, we've learned that you have to have your own economic vehicle that you are in control of, where you can control your destiny. Now, people that were in the insurance business and people that were realtors felt that they were in control of their destiny, that they had an economic vehicle. But the truth is that in that environment, you were actually working for someone in most cases, and you got a commission for the sales that you made. So unless you were a single employer where you had your own business, or you had a corporation or an LLC and you employed other people, you actually were not in control. So what we want to talk to you about real quick is how do you get up from where you are? How do you begin to take steps toward pursuing the lifestyle that will give you the best return, that will give you the most security, that will give you the most economic stability? Clearly, it is not working for someone. In fact, most of us have been taught to go to school, get a good education so you can get a good job. So we were told, go to school, do well, so you can get good grades, so you can go to college and therefore get a good job. Well, the problem with that is that you are being trained and orientated, and I wouldn't say brainwashed, but in essence, your brain has been targeted to becoming an employee and to become a middle-class individual in the society, which is where we push all of our children into going to school so they can get a good education, so they can get a good job. We're pushing them to becoming middle-class citizens of this country. And that's not where you want to be. You don't want to be a middle-class employee. You don't want to be a middle-class person in this country. And I'll tell you why. Because being in the middle class means that you are a worker, you are an employee for the most part. You might have one or two jobs. You might have a nice house, you might have a car that you love, you might have a beautiful home. But the reality is that if your job shuts down and you are not able to work more than maybe you have 2 weeks severance pay, but after that you're done, you have to get on unemployment, and God knows how long that will last. So your status as a middle-class employee is hanging by a thread. It's being controlled by someone else. In essence, your security is being controlled by a job that has one objective, and that is to make profits. So what I would rather suggest to you is that you allow us at Start My Home Biz University, allow us to begin to share with you our strategy for getting you from being a middle-class employee to becoming an entrepreneur with unlimited potential for economic growth and stability. We're not selling you a pie-in-the-sky program that you study it for 2 weeks and then you're on your own to try to figure out how to make money on it. We're not asking you to join a multi-level marketing strategy where you have to go out and get other people to sign up for what you're doing, and then you create a network under you and you get residuals from them. That's not our strategy. Our strategy is to teach you the secrets of building wealth through entrepreneurship. Teach you how to create a business so that you are in charge of it, and allow that business to grow and develop and make you wealth and provide your needs, give you the security that you've been needing, give you the creativity that you need in your lifestyle, the independence that you need in your lifestyle. Create a lifestyle that allows you, how about this, to get up in the morning, exercise for an hour, meditate for an hour, and then go to work. Go to work downstairs, in your living room, in your garage, in your basement, on your kitchen table, and begin to create products and services that you then market to other people. That's where we want you to start. We want you to start on a very minimal basis where you test ideas and where we teach you and guide you and give you the strategies and the tactics to learn how to roll out a business that will produce not only revenue for you, but that is sustainable and scalable. So these are some of the things that we want you to know. And the place that we begin is by working with you on your mindset, helping you to understand that you need to have the right mindset, or a different mindset, I should say, in order to become an entrepreneur than you need to be an employee. To become an employee, you've already been programmed for that. You've been taught from the time you were a small child how to become an employee, how to listen to your supervisors, how to follow instructions, how to follow the rules, how to not think outside of the box. If you need more money, then you have to get a second job. We're not talking about that. We're talking about sharing with you the strategies, ideas, tactics, and tips on how to shift the mindset that you have from being an employee to creating wealth on your own, to seeing opportunity in a crowded downtown business district where before, when you look, all you saw were products that you could buy. We're talking about giving you the mindset of being a creator. We're asking you to give yourself that opportunity to create a new life for yourself, to create a new opportunity for yourself, to give your family a hope in a brighter future, not a hope in the American economy, because the American economy is going to go up and it's going to go down. I'm not blaming the bankers, I'm not blaming Wall Street, because they did what they had to do. The market in the American economy is a self-interest market. Profit motive is the #1 motive in business. But you certainly can have control over how and when you make money, how you take the profits from your business, how you invest those profits to create some stability and security for yourself and your family. And once you learn it, you can share it with others in your family. So this is what we're offering you. We're offering you a 12-week course where we start, the first course begins to work on the mind that you have, converting you from having the mind of an employee to having the mind of an entrepreneur. And there's a very different mindset because when you're an employee, you don't see opportunity, you don't see methodology, you don't see strategy. What you see is being a customer, being a consumer. Everything to you becomes a product that you can buy rather than seeing products as something that you can invest in. So we teach you how to do that, starting with renewing your mindset. At the end of it all, you'll learn how to create your own business plan, and we'll teach you how to get investors, how to find partners, how to find distribution channels, how to just develop a business from home, from a very small basis where you're not expending a lot of revenue, where you're testing the product. Every product that you create, you test it to see if there's a market for it. And we teach you from step by step, from the beginning all the way to the end. We give you video tutorials, we give you individual coaching, we give you weekly conference calls, we have a member forum on our website. So our 12-week home business startup course is something that will create tremendous value for you. It will give you the support that you've been looking for. We're not going to throw you out there and tell you to go out and find people to join you. We're going to walk you through it. We're going to give you the backup material. We're going to give you the text from the tutorials along with the video tutorials. The text you can read. You'll also be able to see the video tutorials. You'll also be able to go to our radio channel, which is blogtalkradio.com/The Jerry Burt Show. Listen in on the interviews to other entrepreneurs that have taken that step. We'll just surround you with all the supports that you need so that within 90 days, you'll be up and running. You'll have your business set up. You can set your LLC up. You'll be able to have a business with all of the proper stability that you need, and you'll learn how to build it from being a small enterprise up to something that is significant so that you can take care of yourself and your family. And you can also begin to build wealth by investing some of the profits from your business. So with that, my name is Jerry Burt. I'm the Dean of Education for Start My Home Biz University. I want to thank you for joining me. Look forward to seeing you on our website. You can email me at startmyhomebizuniversity@gmail.com. Once again, thank you, and we'll talk to you very soon.